Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a really quick tutorial for you on Easy Dip gel powder nails. Now I just have an overlay on my nails at the moment. It's my natural nail, but you can use tips as well. It's a really simple process, so let's get into the kit. So this is a 5-piece French kit. So you get a French white powder. There we go, it's by a company called Peak Beauty Incorporated. It's the same stuff as Next Gen Nails, really, just a different company. And then you also get a light or a dark pink, and I went for the light pink powder. Again, the same brand, obviously. And then the liquids that you're going to need is a structure, which is step 2. Step 1 is actually to prep your nails, so a dehydrator. That didn't actually come with the kit, but it didn't matter because I already had that. And the structure is what the powder sticks to. So you apply that before you dip the nails. Really strong stuff. And then you need a promoter, which is step 3, as you can see there. And that just helps harden it all up and dry it. And then the last step is a gloss coat, which is number 4. Now to me, the gloss coat and the structure are the same thing. They have the same consistency, they are as sticky as each other, and they both smell exactly the same, like nail glue. So I think you can use either or for either or. So I'm going to try the gloss coat one day in place of the structure and see how it goes. So let's get on with the tutorial. So yeah. Okay, so you first of all want to start off by prepping your powders. Now all you've got to do is just give them a really good shake. Upside down, side to side, and then you just want to get a orange wood stick and give them a really good stir, and just make sure that they're all leveled out. So that's the white done, and we're going to do exactly the same with the pink. So good old shake every which way. And then obviously again just get your orange wood stick again and give it a good old stir. And this just helps loosen up the powder, so it's a lot easier to actually dip your finger into it. I find if you haven't done this step, it's a pain in the bum. Right, so I've prepped my nails, I've buffed them so the shine's all gone, and used my nail dehydrator. So we're going to get on with the first layer. So for the first layer, I'm just going to paint half of the nail in a good thick coat of the structure. So if you can paint your nails well, then you can do this process. So there we go. You want to work quite quickly because you don't want it to dry. So you want to rest your finger against the side of the pot and slide it in gently. You don't want to push down onto the pot, you just want to rest it until you're happy with the smile line. Tap off any excess and then quickly dip your finger into the pink powder. Do it a couple of times just to make sure that it's all covered, and again tap off the excess. So now we're going to go in with our second layer, and I'm going to do 3/4 of the nail this time. The reason why you do it like this is because you really don't want it to be thick near the cuticle, because that will cause lifting. So we're just going to repeat exactly the same process. Make sure the powder's all level, rest it on the edge and slide it into the powder. Leave it there for a second, pull it out and tap it off. and then dip a couple of times into the pink powder so you know it's completely covered, and again tap off the excess. So now we're going to go in with our final layer. On the instructions it does advise 2 coats, or 2 layers rather, but I'm doing 3 because I like it a little bit thicker and a bit stronger. This time we're going to do the whole of the nail, and because I don't like my white tips to be stark white, I'm just going to dip in the pink this time, and again a couple of times so it covers the whole nail, and tap off the excess. And then just repeat that process on all of your nails. So there we go, all dipped and dusted off. So we're now going to go in with our promoter, which is step 3. And like I said before, this just helps with the drying and the hardening of the powder. So, I haven't really got enough on the brush there, so I'm just going to dip again and just rub it all over. Make sure it's completely soaked. So there we go, all done. It really doesn't take long for the promoter to dry, and then you want to go in with the fine grit file. I'm going to go in with a 240, and I'm just going to touch it up. As you can see, it's already nice and flat. There's no lumps and bumps really anywhere. It just feels a little bit grainy, and they are a little bit thick for my liking, especially that middle one. So I'm going to go in and do the free edge first. I thought I'd better speed this up for you because, yeah, otherwise it would be a really, really long video. And then once the free edge is done and you're happy, you want to go in and do your cuticle area. Don't want to do too much around the cuticle area. And just feeling around just to make sure that it is nice and smooth still. Any rough areas, just keep going over it until you're happy. Check the nail from every angle, and then when you're done filing, just go in with a white buffer block and buff them over for a nice smooth finish. Then you want to get rid of all of the dust, as much dust as you possibly can, and then you're going to take your promoter again, and you're just going to put another final coat of that on. And this just helps again smooth everything over and just hardens everything up again. So once that's done, you go in with your gloss coat, which is the final step, step 4. And apply a really nice, generous coat of this onto your nails. Then once you've finished doing the one coat, straight away go in with the second coat, and then you want to leave that to dry for a good 3 to 5 minutes. So once it's all dry, as always, go in with your cuticle oil, because your cuticles will have gone through a bit of a rough and tumble, and you just obviously want to put all that moisture back in. So there we go, guys, a gorgeous easy dip powder nails. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as always, and I will see you